guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am recreating this amazing makeup by Jordan Hanz here on YouTube. This is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I hope I do it justice. Let's go. So Sally is like a Frankenstein doll kind of a character, and what I'm doing is I'm mapping out the areas where she is stitched together, and there's going to be some pretty good sized gaps. So I'm just using a white eye pencil and mapping out across the eye and mouth, neck, and down the chest. I would show you my chest, but I'm not trying to show you my boobs, guys, okay? This is a family show. I was so excited and nervous to do this paint that I got ahead of myself here and forgot to put the latex on. So let me back this up just a hair. So this is just an unrolled cotton ball and some liquid latex. I'm sponging the liquid latex along the cut edge, and then I'm going to lay the cotton over it, lay latex over that. And what this is doing is creating like a opening, so it looks like, you know, that there's a gap in there. So you just keep repeating that process along all of the edges until you have done all of them. Then you let them dry, and then you can go ahead on with paint. This is a water-activated body paint. These are the Mehron Paradise paints. I just mixed together the blue and the white, and then I went to town. Now I'm going in with this Mehron white cream stick over the high points of my face and here on my shoulders, blending it out with a sponge, and then going over it again with a brush just to make sure that I have a nice, smooth finish. So next I'm going into the gaps with a light wash of black and a little bit of blue, and it's just to give me a reference point to understand what's going on here and keep track of what's a gap and what's not. And then I'm going to go on the edges of all of the little cut areas with a mix of blue, gray, tone eyeshadow just to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. I'm also using those same eyeshadow tones around my eyes, contouring around my nose and eye sockets, and just some general contouring just to make my face a little bit more chiseled, and also to change the shape of my nose to a more pointed, upturned shape. Next up, I'm using a regular eye pencil to map out all of the holes where the stitches are going to go. Then I went back with some body paint to just kind of, you know, make them a little nicer and neater. Then I loaded up my brush with like a greasy sort of a cream paint, like a crappy costume paint, honestly. One that doesn't really dry so nice. And I went into all of those gaps, and then I sponged on some black glitter so the light would catch it and give it a little extra something special. I used a black eye pencil on the top lash line and a white eye pencil on the bottom lash line to open up that eye and make it more doll-like. I also found these really cool lashes at the costume store. They're very spiky and they give a really great Sally eye. So using some regular old craft twine that I found at the craft store, I'm going to make stitches. So here I'm using a Q-tip to apply little blobs of Aide adhesive glue, and then I've cut little lengths and I'm attaching them to each little hole. This took forever. So the trick here was letting the glue dry long enough to become tacky, but not too dry that it wouldn't be sticky anymore. This was a balance. This really took a long time. It took a lot of patience, but the end effect, woo girl, it looks good. So I used tweezers to help, especially around the mouth, to make sure that I was going to get the effect that I wanted. I used Aide, and in some spots I used a little bit of extra liquid latex also just to make sure that they were anchored in place. Talking, moving your neck around, pops the stitches. Okay, so you have to be careful or go the extra mile and put extra adhesive there. I found these creepy black contacts. It's so weird to see me with dark eyes. It's bizarre to me. Anyways, now we're moving on to lips. Putting on lipstick was an adventure because I couldn't open my mouth very wide or I was gonna ruin the the latex Good times, man. Good times. I did one last check of the stitches to make sure that they were, you know, in pretty good shape. I slipped on my red glamorous wig, and we're in business. Thank you so much for hanging out today and for watching this video. If you liked it, you are in for a special treat because in the month of October, you're getting 2 videos a week instead of just 1. Make sure you subscribe before you leave today, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!